Do you think that is one of the most important goals you've ever scored?
Yes, it was, because we will be going to Barcelona.
Barcelona was my dream team, of course.
I can't tell you how I'm feeling right now to go to Barcelona.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to see Messi.
Barcelona, Spain. A cosmopolitan city steeped in culture and tradition, scattered with historical monuments and happiness everywhere to be seen. In the heart of all this sits the largest and most grand football stadium in Europe, the Camp Nou, home of FC Barcelona, founded on the 29th of November 1899. A grand stadium was built in 1957 to seat over 99,000 people, and is considered by many to be the Mecca of football. With FC Barcelona, one of the most widely supported clubs in the world, its players, having obtained every trophy and won every championship in Europe at some point in time. It is said by many to play the most attractive football and boasts to having some of the greatest players ever to play the game. In their current crop of players is Lionel Messi, regarded as the best footballer to have ever graced the game. With 5 Ballon d'Ors and an army of fans and admirers numbering in the hundreds of millions, he is undoubtedly a legend. With skills and sportsmanship most can only envy and admire. Many dream of ever seeing him play. Few have the opportunity. Now imagine Messi coming off the bench at the penultimate game of the season, scoring the winning goal, Barcelona lifting the Laliga trophy, and celebrating with hundreds of thousands of fans. What would you do to be there? India, a nation that boasts a population of over 1.3 billion people, full of life and an energy that never stops. Home to a booming economy, India is rich in tradition, delicious food, and exotic colors. With various religions, gods, and festivals that date back thousands of years and are celebrated all year round. It is truly a remarkable country. Everyone should visit at least once in their lifetime. When it comes to sport, none dominate the Indian hearts and minds as much as cricket, with children idolizing their players and passionately supporting the game for over a century. However, over the past decade, a new sport has begun taking the headlines. Football.
Let me tell you, in India, the football has changed a lot. There is lots to do, but the progress in last 5 years has been excellent. You know, the way a lot of foreign coaches have come into India, a lot of techniques which is used internationally, they have been trying in India. But as I said, there's lots to do. We need a lot of grassroots programs to come up. We need a lot of technical knowledge from the coaches, which they need to enhance themselves. And the last thing which India needs is infrastructure, which we need in a big way. So, which is, I said, progressing. But if you want to compete and be part of the World Cup, there's a long way to go.
Can you please talk to me about maybe some of the challenges you faced as a young woman wanting to play?
Now the mentality is changing, and yes, it is subsidizing, wherein there is no Of late, there's no gender discrepancy as such, no gender barriers. In fact, sports really enforces, empowers, women in terms of breaking the gender stereotype. Girls are given equality in sport, and women are now far more visible in sports today than at any point in the previous history, right? So women are being treated equally in sports today, unlike a couple of years back. Sports is something which is not exclusively meant for men, okay? It is for women as well, okay? So please go for it. It's a great workout, it's great fun, help you stay fit and healthy forever.
To tap into this football fever and provide a premium experience for companies across India, the Legends Cup was born.
I only wanted to have the corporates play because they have a very monotonous life from 5 to 9, right? Or 9 to 5, graveyard shifts. They go home, they're tired, they don't get anything, they don't get weekends where they can chill for themselves, where they can have some time off, right? And that's what I wanted to have, a community around corporates who can just come, have fun, and experience what we give, right? We started just in Delhi, and then we went to 3 cities, Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore. We had 200 teams coming up. The response was great. From there on, we've actually had more than 3,000 corporates participating in the tournament. In over the last 7 years, more than 30,000 players. I think it's just been a great platform for these corporates. We tried to break the Limca Book of Record, which we actually did because nobody in India is doing something like this. So it was pretty, I won't say it was easy, but it was easy in terms of getting the Limca Book of Records, but to maintain it, that's the point we're at right now.
In a bid to raise the profile of football in India for the 5th edition of the Legends Cup, Bollywood celebrity Sonakshi Sinha, the managing director of Laliga, and the Legends Cup brand ambassador Ranvijay Singha came on board to further promote football across the country. Let's take a look at the 2018-19 trailer for the Legends Cup.
Come, be a legend.
All the other partners for joining hands with us and seeing our vision over the next few years. Our focus remains to create an unparalleled experience for corporates across football pan-India. Without further ado, can I please have Mr. Karan Ahluwalia?
Congrats to Team Footplay and all your partners. I think this is a great initiative. I think, I know that Yes Bank, we're very proud to be a partner to something so encouraging like this, which everyone talks about, but this is the highest sports decibel time this country's ever seen. You've got cricket, football, kabaddi, and to name a few more. So everything is happening, and I think this mix of fitness, corporate wellness, congrats, and really wish you all the best.
Well, for us it's an opportunity, I have to improvise. I didn't know that I had to I don't want to look like a stand comedian. But we also want to establish a dialogue with Indian football. That's important for us. We'll start working with 4,000 kids in more than 10 cities. It's not a high performance. We're not looking the new Messi there, but we want to have thousands of Indian kids
playing football and understanding football the way we do it. We are really happy and thank you for allowing us to partner you. And in a way, we have our small selfish part. Thank you for bringing us closer to the India corporate environment. Thank you very much.
Your love for football in one line and why you love the sport.
Well, I've grown up playing sports. Acting was never on the cards, and now it's a part of my life that I really miss right now. And I'm really happy that you guys are starting a team for the women as well and getting the women involved, because Vaishya boys are more the fun. Having grown up playing sports, I just feel that it's something that has really helped me build my character, and I feel it just helps you so much as a person just to grow. So I think it'll be a great thing for all of you women to take part in it, and I think you will have a great time and kick some butt.
So ladies and gentlemen, the official jersey of Yes Bank Legends Cup 2018 is right now being unveiled.
Especially these corporate women, I feel like if they actually took the time to join maybe a football team, it's just a few hours maybe in a week, they can exercise, feel great, look great, and especially become more authoritative, more competitive and confident. Confidence is the key, especially if you want to succeed in life generally.
After months of preparation and a monumental behind-the-scenes effort from the Legends Cup team, handling everything from planning to meetings, marketing campaigns, contracts, sponsors, players, flights, press conferences, and strategic partnerships, all dedicated to one mission: providing the most grand corporate football tournament India has ever seen. The journey across the country was finally ready to begin, spanning across 6 cities: Mumbai, Delhi, Kolkata, Bangalore, Hyderabad, and Pune, all with hundreds of companies and thousands of players psyched, all with one very clear focus: determined, hungry, ready to leave everything on the pitch, all in one bid to be crowned a legend. We kick off the journey across the nation from Mumbai. Teams came in droves to the Mumbai edition of the Legends Cup. Everyone participating battled it out in the sun, connected with their work colleagues, had fun, got to display their skills, and were equally rewarded in trophies, pride, and ultimately glory. Friends got to reconnect, and colleagues got to network with other companies. The benefits of extracurricular activities have long been known, but thanks to a handful of organizations are now on the rise in India, with huge emphasis on CSR budgets being exhausted in a bid to achieve more success within the organization, but also to encourage an environment that allows others to thrive in another challenging yet fun environment, with the focus not just being about winning, but about teamwork, communication, discipline, trust, fitness, and overall to enjoy the experience. The Legends Cup emphasizes that by continuously adding more cities to the tournament and reaching out to a range of companies, the competition only increases, as do the stakes and the glory that follows. The process, however, to be crowned champions is a long one, with tough competition, grueling weather, and bodies and minds getting pushed to the limit. And what makes it such a gripping tournament.
Hey, so this is Rajat from Yes Bank. and delighted to be here today. This is of course the Yes Bank Legends Cup, and this is legendary stuff. I mean, a big thank you to the entire team, Pranav, Tyler, the entire team. This is absolutely the most electric thing I've seen in football here in India, and absolutely amazing. It's great. We have 13 teams from Yes Bank participating, but moreover, this is like the biggest congregation of corporate football in India, and I'm sure this is going to be the biggest success in corporate football in India in the times to come. So it's a great show, and I'm looking forward to this and partnering this in the years to come. Thank you.
We spoke about this several months ago. We spoke about the whole idea from scratch. Coming here today and seeing all these teams participating, how do you think we can move up a notch higher and elevate the whole level of football in India next time?
Well, so, honestly, I still not, this is not seeped in. Just the scale hasn't kind of seeped in because this is just so lovely. I really don't know what we can do to improve it. I guess more people, but this is so busy, this is so nice, this is so cool. I just think we need to do this often. We need to have more people participate. We need to make football a religion, fitness a religion, and I think we're on the right path.
I have two more very quick questions. Would you like to see this go international?
Hey, why not? I mean, this is already international class. So it's just a thing of taking it overseas. But trust me, and I'm not saying it because here we are on camera, but this is by far the nicest thing I've seen on football. And this is world class. This is as good as anything.
Final question, very easy one. If you had to use one word and one word only to describe what you see here today, what would it be?
Exhilarating.
Thank you, Mr. Rajat. All the best. Next on the map, the capital of India, Delhi. Known as much for its history and rich culture as it is for political significance, it is arguably the most dynamic city and has something to offer for all kinds of citizens. With a population of almost 30 million people, and having shown country its love of sports on several occasions, football, a major tool of enjoyment for the people and a life-changing career for many, has a rooted history attached to it. The fast-paced life of this metro city rightly fits into the sporting culture prevalent here. Also home to the first ever Legends Cup, to play and compete for glory.
I think football is such a sport that you have to be constantly kind of being on your feet, running. Even if it's like a 5-minute game, I think if you're giving more than 100%, that 5 minute will definitely drain you out. So you have to be both physically and mentally, be prepared. Even if it's like you're like a substitute and you know that you just have to come in for 30 seconds. That 30 seconds also is quite a lot. So you have to be like kind of physically be strong as in terms of your fitness.
Congratulations again, Tarun. How are you feeling?
Wow. I think I'm just out of words right now because we're just trying to soak in that, thing of won the Delhi League.
Yeah.
But the
huge.
Yeah, it's huge.
Huge.
But the work is just half done. This is what
This is what they're aiming for. This is what they want to be getting. Next on the map, we take you to Kolkata, also known as the City of Joy, famous for numerous things. It was first the capital of India under the British rule from 1772 to 1911, and shortly after India's independence, it was the capital of all of Bengal, home to the Howrah Bridge, the Ganga River, rituals, and a vibrant culture. The city is always buzzing. All turned up in style, with players lining the pitch, planning strategies, and getting ready for an epic journey of football. My involvement with the Legends Cup, working with Hemant, has been several years now, of growing it into something that we can take worldwide to different countries. We're going to be taking the property back to Australia very soon, hopefully in the next 6 months. And taking those same mindsets and the psychology that we use in sports in the West and instilling it here in India. And the platform of working with the Legends Cup is we get to come and work with these companies that do 9-to-5 jobs. They have very rigorous activity, and this is a great platform for them to really come out, do something in a completely different environment, which is on a sporting field. They get to bond, they get to work on their communication, they get to work on their leadership skills, but most importantly, they get to become a team. And that is the beauty of football, is it really focuses and harnesses that strong core team quality. So overall, that is a very small encapsulated version of what the Legends Cup is, some of the benefits maybe we're seeing, and hopefully this is going to continue to grow the way it has been for the past several years. Next, we take you to Pune. The Deccan region, being one of the most important places in the history of India, made Pune a city of great historical importance. The entire Maratha Empire was born and flourished in Pune. Now in the 21st century, with football on the rise across India, Pune played host at the Legends Cup this year round.
Today, brands are always looking at connecting with these audiences. It's a very potent mix of individuals and corporates, and that for them is the key, because it's a segmented and a very defined audience that you're reaching out to. And if you give a base of 5,000 odd players, 6,000 players, 6 cities, 500 companies, etc., it creates the right synergy for the brand to reach out to these individuals and create a database and a network for them to monetize and utilize.
Next on this long journey of football, we head to Bangalore. Famous for being the Silicon Valley of India, Karnataka's capital city is a well-known IT hub with some of the world's largest corporations operating from there.
Every year Legends Cup is doing a fab job. They've just been growing day by day, and I think that's the power that they have, that because, once you do a tournament, doing a tournament is easy, but to sustaining that level is really difficult. And looking forward, so many teams and so much of excitement to play the Legends Cup, because I do know that most of the corporates start preparing at least 2 months prior to the Legends Cup. So that's what the power it has. Yeah.
Given us a lot of opportunity, and the tournaments which you all are organizing, the way it is organized, it is really appreciable, really. And the teams which come, initially when we started, there were only 4 or 5 corporate teams which were there, but now we see there are more teams coming up. Yes, I would definitely tell you, you have to participate and play this game, because this keeps you fit, and you encourage the other girls to play, as we have done that. So I would say all the girls who are there, please come out and play the game.
The Little Legends is an initiative and a goodwill from the Legends Cup. As we travel across India, we ensure the participants are able to bring their young ones to come, play, learn some tips and tricks, and enjoy their day out with their family. It teaches the youth and the rest of us the lessons of leadership, good health, teamwork, fair play, self-reliance, and continuous improvement. Sport is especially powerful for young children, and we do everything we can to make them feel like superheroes. Last but not least, we head to Hyderabad, a city of palaces, forts, and delicious food.
any sport, physical sport, which will keep you going, keep on, reaching to the next level. Things will follow. So these are the two things I keep on telling everybody, that sport should be part of your life. It should be your daily routine, and that will keep you fit, and as I said, you will develop a lot of qualities.
All of a sudden this thing comes up, Legends Cup, so I start playing there, and I have told him there also, and I keep telling him every time I meet him, it's one of the well organized tournaments as far as corporates is concerned. The word of mouth, that is actually the best way to spread a good thing, and that is what has happened for this corporate event also. You mix around irrespective of what you are in the office. You're a manager, you're an assistant, you're a CEO, but when you're in the team, you're just a player. I would rather say pump in the money. I mean, it's a benefit for them. I'm not talking about crores and crores. Pump in little money, increase the sports part of it amongst your employees, maybe inter or intra, whatever it is. Trust me, the results will be seen in your financial results. The ground results, irrespective of what it is, a loss or a win, the company is sure to benefit out of it. And I just don't want to play any game. I want to play a game which is being conducted very nicely. So that's the reason I ensure that I play this.
6 months and 6 cities later, hundreds of teams having played, thousands of goals being scored, trophies being claimed, tears of happiness and sadness being shed. The final 8 make it to the elimination round of the National Championships for the Legends Cup Finals in New Delhi. Indigo, Teleperformance, Jet Airways, Cerner, Tata Consultancy Services, PPTS, and JP Morgan over 2 different cities. These teams stood out above all. They played harder, were more competitive, maybe even had more luck. But their will to win, their will to push when they had no energy left, their desire to rise and fight more than their opponents, instill within themselves a sense of belief that yes, they can. For them, football is so much more than just a game. It is a way of life. Football, the most popular sport in the world, also known as the beautiful game, a source of passion, devotion, hope, and joy, with its global reach and billions of fans. There is no stopping what football can do. Nothing demonstrates the power of the game to transform society better than the hundreds of grassroots organizations around the world that use football to change young lives. These organizations offer young people from disadvantaged backgrounds the opportunity to not just play football, but also overcome the social challenges that hold them back. Football, for many, is more than just a game. It has the power to affect and change people's lives in dramatic ways. It teaches them values such as communication, teamwork, respect, kindness, trust. These skills last individuals a lifetime. And the teams coming and playing at the Legends Cup Finals become more than just a team. They become a band of brothers. They stand up for each other, have each other's back, support each other, and make sure that only the best comes to the forefront. We are here this evening with Mr. Jose at the Yes Bank Legends Cup Finals. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you for inviting us.
Thank you for having us. These guys are giving us an amazing incentive. The winning team gets to fly to Spain to watch some Laliga. How is your vision of these sort of tournaments helping Laliga, changing the face of Laliga in India? What's your vision of
how does this all work for you guys?
In this case of Legends Cup, it helps us to get closer to corporate India. And being a professional league, it's important for us to get closer to the Indian corporate. Important is Laliga is a global agent, and we are trying to be bigger in the world. And you cannot be big in the world without being big in India. So
Thank you so much. All the best. Cheers. Gracias. Indigo versus Teleperformance. The national finals of the Yes Bank Legends Cup 2018-2019. Expectations are high. Players are tense. The prize of an all-expense-paid trip to Spain for a La Liga experience is on the line. These two finalists prepared to leave everything on the pitch. The tension and excitement is palpable. Neither team prepared to walk away empty-handed. This is much more than just a physical and tactical competition. The mental strength and approach always plays a huge part. As their legs start to give, fatigue kicks in, concentration starts to fade. Only one team will be left standing. With the scoreline still 0-0, and the teams just moments away from deciding who lifts the trophy. Dreams will be shattered, hearts will be broken. But on the other side, victory, triumph, smiles, and joy will be shared. And we have the 2019 Legends Cup champions, Teleperformance. These boys are over the moon. They cannot believe it. Hugs of joy. There's huge celebrations happening in the middle. Your heart has to go out to Indigo. These boys are on the ground. Great sportsmanship from Teleperformance. They cannot believe it. They're absolutely crushed. Teleperformance will be flying to Spain to watch a La Liga game. They lift the trophy. They go into the Legends book history.
I think it is one of the best, actually the best incentive that all 8 of us have got. And going to Spain is, I don't know, I can't put those words out to you, but I know what's going to be when we're going to be there, but it's definitely going to be electrifying. We're just going to be on our toes.
Previous years we always lost in penalties. This year we won in the penalty shootout.
To be very honest, it's like a dream come true to me. So when I told my parents as well that I'm going to go to Spain, even they were damn happy about it.
Yeah, tu to star ban gaya.
Well done, boys. Awesome stuff. Cheers. Appreciate your time. Have stuff. Well done. The champions, Teleperformance, have waited almost 1 month now for their Spanish visas. They fly out in less than 24 hours, so the entire team is on edge as they have still not received the approvals needed to fly. All we can do now is hold our breath and pray for these legends.
Thank you, Laliga, for this wonderful experience that we're going to watch Barcelona versus Levante. I never thought in my life that I'm going to come here all the way from India to watch a live game in Barcelona today. So, Laliga, thank you for the experience.
The dream of going to watch Messi play live has now become a reality, thanks to La Liga. The boys make sure that they get in on the chants, the celebrations, and join the exciting atmosphere that the Camp Nou has to offer. Barcelona versus Levante. A game that can potentially seal the La Liga trophy for Barcelona, needing only 1 point to lift it. The players are out onto the pitch, warming up, but unfortunately, Messi is not in the starting 11. Levante looking to further spoil the party and do everything in their power to stop Barcelona.
Can't clear it either, and it's going to break through to Messi. Still Messi! There he goes again! The class in the penalty area, the difference for Barcelona, and maybe the goal that will take them to the title.
After the disappointment of the winning team not getting the opportunity to fly to Spain and watch La Liga, the Legends Cup team did what they could do to make sure that these boys smiled again and sent them on a vacation to a foreign destination to make them feel special as individuals, as a team, and legends. and heal the wounds of missing out on Spain. The Legends Cup will be back next year, and I'm sure so will these boys.